Hey there, so welcome to the Your Single Season is Your Superpower module. I am so excited about this particular module because I feel like in my journey, this is what I've come to realize this whole thing has been about. And by thing, I just mean my journey and like dreaming about the one, my pursuit of finding the one, pining after a man. It was like everything was just a setup and pointing me toward finding out that I'm the one. My single season, which now has been the year 2024, has been my most transformative season, I would say, in my life. I've had some profound years. The year I got sober, the year that I no longer used food addictively and healed from my severe eating disorder. This year, just discovering in my single season this wholeness, this contentedness, this peace, this true joy and happiness in being single. It's my superpower. It is what is laying the foundation for what I know is my path toward attracting this amazing partner that I have been longing for. Before that happens, it's like this needed to precede it. I needed to have this transformative season of just like letting go of all my schemes and strategies and realizing that I had a pretty hefty, deep ingrained pattern that made me pick kind of the wrong people, even though I had done so much study and was so into personal growth and learning about attachment styles and stuff. I still was not getting what I wanted in the realm of love and relationships. This transformative single season has just been amazing. I know for me, I was so afraid to be alone, especially for a whole year. And who knows, this might go on for 2 years or 3 years. And I'm okay with that because it could go on for the rest of my life. And I truly, truly feel like there's just love all around me. I'm living in my purpose. I'm amazed more and more every single day at who I am and how I'm showing up and how I'm able to embody what I've been wanting to embody for so long and actually help women. It's like the missing puzzle piece that makes me feel like I'm complete. When I do meet a man, if I do, then that's just honestly going to just be like the cherry on top of an already amazing life. And I really understand the fear of being single, the fear of letting go, the fear of the unknown, the fear of not having control, the fear of, oh my God, I'm gonna be single and without some guy on the back burner or some casual relationship or just somebody like really single, focusing on yourself, focusing on your relationships with women, focusing on your responsibilities, on getting yourself to be financially free, create wealth for yourself, be in your purpose, be creative, take care of your basic needs, your health, your happiness, your joy, get into these creative projects. I just want for women to embrace and look forward to and yearn for a single season of transformation that sets the foundation for them attracting this partner that just comes to them effortlessly. And yeah, this is why I want to talk about singleness as your superpower. So I'm going to be looking over here because I have some notes and I am at the age where I have to literally read everything with reading glasses. So what if I told you that your singleness is not a waiting period where you're going to be like, oh, I'm waiting, I feel alone, this isn't fun, but it's actually a sacred, holy, and precious time. It's an amazing time of your life to be celebrated. And it's a powerful season where you become beloved to yourself. You become whole in a way that you probably can't even fathom that it can happen for you. I certainly couldn't. I couldn't make this happen to me. It really was preceded, this season of my life was preceded by some deep pain, some deep realizations that my picker was broken and that no matter what I was doing, and I was doing a lot, I was just not getting what I wanted in the realm of love and relationships. And it was driving me crazy and it was making me really depressed. I just couldn't do it anymore. And I became so willing to do something completely different. And that prompted me to pray to a higher power, and that higher power showed me a path, a new path to love. This is why I call my coaching program A New Path to Love, because I feel like it's just different than my experiences with other coaching programs where I feel like it just, I don't know, it's like heady and it's all up to you and I don't attract your king and get my codes and do this and do that. And this path is just more of you feeling carried, of you being restored, but in a way where you just allow God to do it for you. And it's sweet and it's precious and it's calm and it's steady and it's consistent. And it helps you to regain control of your life and recalibrate your nervous system, help you to not be addicted to the chaos and the pain anymore. And I know that I can speak for myself. I needed a higher power to do that for me. On so many levels, I was addicted to pain. I kind of wanted that, but I wanted to not want that anymore. I wanted to not be attracted to the familiar pattern in my life and instead change from the inside out in the way that God changes us and the way God's changed me to naturally over time, right? This stuff takes time. It doesn't just happen overnight, even though in some ways I want it to happen overnight. Over a period of a year at least, I am changing and I automatically, naturally, organically, and authentically am no longer attracted to the things that I was attracted to. And I look back with empathy and compassion and grace and non-judgmental view of like, I'm just so grateful that that's not my reality anymore. Like God is truly pulled me out of the pit and put me on a different land, and I'm just I don't ever want to go back there. And the great thing is I never have to. I feel like it's my duty. There's that word, duty. Duty to me is the funniest word. I feel like it's my duty to just spread this awareness. Many women feel compelled to chase love, chase approval, chase validation, and chase this from men, chase happiness, chase joy. They're looking for some kind of security in a man. And that has to come from a higher power. If we're looking for approval, validation, security, safety, power, happiness, joy, love, completion, if we're looking for any of that in a person, we are going to end up sad, because I don't care how great they are. People are people. They are fickle. I don't care how consistent they are. People change, and the only constant, the only steady one, the only perfect one is your higher power. So this is all about developing a relationship with your higher power, a personal, beloved, precious, communing relationship with your higher power, where you can hear your higher power. You have two-way conversations in your journaling time with your higher power, and that grows and grows and grows, just like a relationship grows. The craving, right? If you're feeling like, you know, you're chasing after this man, the craving is actually what you're doing is you're trying to fill the void with external. That is rooted in an unmet internal longing for your own self-love, self-validation, and acceptance, which for me, in my experience, I can try to love myself, and I did for years. Self-love affirmations, self-worth affirmations. I spent $4,000 writing a book about all the scripture verses on how worthy I am, and I still couldn't fix this problem inside of me. I'm able to love myself today. I have this ability to have self-love, take actions in accordance with what is self-love and appreciation because of God's love for me and the transformation, the spiritual transformation that has happened as a result of me crying out for help, realizing that I needed spiritual help. No human power could have helped me in this, to change the pattern, to go to the root and completely change it. And now this need has been met, and I'm no longer craving and pining after a man to fill the void. It's filled. A season of singleness is a season of infinite growth and infinite possibilities. It's amazing. When I finally was willing to let go of all these relationships and these potentials and all my schemes and strategies of trying to get love, when I just was like, okay, I'm just focusing on myself, and I'm focusing on being restored to sanity, and I'm focusing on my 12-step recovery. It's amazing the space that was created and what came in its place. I am baffled at my ability to be able to now focus on these certain projects and the creativity that's coming into my mind and the strength and the courage that I have. And then organically, these women that have come into my life that I did not even put myself out there. I didn't market myself. I did not do a thing. It was just me living my life. And then it was like I was putting out a signal somehow that I am available to help because I was embodying it energetically. And it made sense to me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a byproduct of a true interchange. Of course this is happening. I feel like, oh my God, something is just so different. Your single season is an opportunity to get in touch with your truest, most highest self, to completely heal, like to have these old wounds be just healed to the core. explore, to align with your highest purpose. Like my highest purpose is to be able to coach women, to be a creative entrepreneur, to be a content creator, to be a speaker and a writer. And I'm in my highest purpose now. And I've been inching my way toward that. I wasn't able to fully be in my highest purpose because I still had this inclination to be looking externally for validation and just be picking the wrong guys, and I was thwarting my own potential. Things got really painful and I finally said, uncle, I'm willing to do anything. So it's like this time that you get to step into your highest purpose. It's absolutely amazing. So I finally learned how to love myself, and I'm still in that process. It's been in this season where I really began to flourish. Like I am flourishing in ways that blow my mind. I'm flourishing in my personal relationships. I'm flourishing in the financial realm, which I feel like men and money are really synonymous. So it would only make sense that as this part of my life is being transformed and healing, and I'm healing my relationship to myself and validating myself, improving of myself, and coming more from like this abundance mindset, not such a lack mindset. I am becoming more emotionally available, because in some ways I wasn't emotionally available because I was still trying to manipulate and control with all these different tactics of like codependency and people pleasing, hiding parts of myself to just try to get someone else to like me because I was more focused on them liking me than me liking them, or trying to discern whether or not we were actually compatible. And it's amazing because I'm really experiencing true love in my life for the first time. I am not with a romantic partner. I'm not dating right now. I will be dating at some point when I draw up a sober dating plan and I go about it with intention, and that's going to happen in the near future. However, before that happens, I am so loving this sacred time of my life. I can see how divine love is already here. There is absolutely no lack of love. Just because a man is not here, it doesn't mean that I have to be any different today or think any different today. Like say for instance, after I'm done recording this video, he comes home from work and we have dinner and we share about our lives, and we're in our highest purpose. We're excited about what we're creating in life, and we're cheering each other on, and we both don't look to each other to be each other's everything because we already came to the relationship whole. I'm not looking to him to fill some kind of a void. I'm already filled up with my relationship with my higher power and my relationship to myself. I'm going to attract a completely different person because I'm a different person. And it makes sense why I was attracting the partners I was attracting, because that's where I was at. So let me ask you this. What if you could stop all the chasing and start becoming the woman who is naturally magnetic? Not to say that you're not already amazing, but just naturally magnetic to the love that you deserve. What if you could stop the cycle of doubt and disappointment and start nurturing your relationship with yourself and your higher power? That's the journey that I want to take you on. I'm here to help you to reframe your mindset, because it takes a lot of looking at the thoughts that we've had up till now and really going in there with a scalpel and just being like, discard it or create a whole new thought. I want to show you that your singleness is a gift and guide you as you become the woman who no longer feels incomplete, but full of self-love, full of divine purpose, open to the right kind of partnership, able to discern what kind of partnership is right for you. In future modules, I talk about crafting your ideal relationship, vision boarding your ideal relationship, all these questions that really ask you, like, what is it that you really want? You need to know what you really want. Once you become clear about that, you can invite that in. So if you want, you can schedule a call with me and we can take a step together. I can hear you out and kind of feel where you're at, give you suggestions or resources to help you really embrace your full worth and really take hold of a single season in your life if you're feeling called to that. Or maybe you're not because you're married. I don't know where you're at in your life. But anyway, just know that there's coaching, and I can tailor the coaching, personalize the coaching to wherever you are in your journey. You are not incomplete. You are not broken. You are not unworthy. You are divinely made. You are in a season of preparation for your highest potential based on your strengths, your gifts, where you've been, your experience, everything that has happened up to this point. You are preparing to step into your highest potential and purpose, and also a divine love partnership. But first, it is such a gift to be able to have this sacred season of singleness, to really truly get in your purpose, so that you know when you attract someone, this person is going to be looking at you in your most authentic self, in your most highest potential, and they're gonna be like, damn, I want that. I wanna walk alongside that. I wanna support that woman. The funny thing is that man's going to understand and know and feel that he is the one who can actually like support you, because he's going to be able to, because he's also done the work. He's also in his highest purpose. He also has been restored to wholeness. He's probably also been on a freaking journey, and he's going to be like, wow, that woman is the one. And so you don't have to do a darn thing. It's just going to happen while you are in your life and you are loving your life and you're helping women and you're realizing that everything that you've been through, it serves a unique purpose. All the hardships and the suffering and everything, it's not in vain at all. I look back and all the things that I went through, although I would not like to go through them again, I'm very grateful that I've gone through them, because I have this unique ability and perspective to be able to help women that are currently going through the things that I used to be in, and I can be a bridge of hope to help them to go from here to here and hopefully bridge that gap faster than how long it took me, because I've done all of the research to make it a little bit faster for you. So there's a document in the next module where you can either download it or you can just answer the questions directly from your screen, and that is to just walk you through some questions about singleness. Like, for instance, what was the turning point when you realized your singleness was not a void, it's not a punishment, but a powerful opportunity for growth? What do you believe is the most common misconception women have about being single in the world, right? Like, it's like, oh, you're single, you're not married, blah blah blah, this must be something wrong with you. No, what if it's actually a fucking gift? And this is not to say that if you're married, or if you were married, or if you're divorced, or if you've been married 10 times, that's not right. Like, all I'm saying is that a season of singleness, whenever that happens for you, if that happens for you, if you choose for that to happen for you, is a sacred thing. How did you personally transform from feeling incomplete in relationships to realizing your own power and worth? Has that happened for you yet? It's definitely happened for me. Why is a relationship with oneself and a higher power foundational to attracting the right partner? That's a good question to answer. I'm going to end with an invitation for you to create the life, the love, and the partnership that you've always been dreaming of by first starting with the greatest relationship that you will ever have. And that is the one that you have with yourself, with your higher power and yourself. That is all for this module. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. And then you can go on to the next module.